topic today is one of the most evilest creatures around, the cat flea. How the story starts is months ago. I got my cute little kitty. He was cool, only literally 2 months old, super small. Well, he was born from some feral cats out behind my uncle's mechanic shop, and since he was living out in the wild like that, he had a bit of a flea problem, which I wouldn't find out until after I got the little bastard. So bring him home. Notice he's got some fleas, whatever. Because you can't really put any flea medication on them when they're that young. You usually have to wait until they're at least 6 months old. I just had to give them a bath using Dawn soap, which we use for our good old duckies and birds covered in oil. And it's pretty much safe on any animal. So I have to give him this bath, get off some of the fleas, and a shitload come off because he was covered. He must have been so uncomfortable. Well, that one bath wasn't enough. He had to get multiple more, and I made a vlog about how he cut my gum and it sucked. And it was just the start. Fleas started, infesting in our apartment because that's what they do. And then I started getting bit every night, and I was quite uncomfortable. And you're going really slow across this intersection. Why are you staring me down like that? That's not cool. So we ended up getting a whole bunch of fleas in our apartment. And my girlfriend's lucky. I guess they don't have the blood she likes or whatever, however the hell that works. So she's not really getting bit. On the other hand, my legs and ankles are just fucking absolutely covered in flea bites. And they love to jump on me, I guess because I have hairy legs or something. And so I was like, fuck this. We're gonna have to put them on our patio for now while we try to work on this inside and get him situated out there and whatnot and get the fleas off him. Well, after a couple, after bombing, it started to go away on the inside. But since we had a couch out there and he was living out there, they just found a new home out there. And then it was just an awful process because they would bite him, make babies, those babies would grow up, bite him or me when I went out there because we kept our trash out there, and we couldn't get rid of it out there. We bring him inside, rinse and repeat, comes back in the apartment. So eventually I was just getting fed up with this and some things came up, so I left them at my parents' house for about a week while we just bombed the shit out of the apartment. I fucking threw out the couch that was on our patio and I just took out everything and scrubbed it with bleach, and I went crazy. It was fucking pissed because literally I would go out on my patio and get attacked by easily 20 fleas. My legs would be covered in fleas. It was awful. And if you actually got down low and looked out the sliding glass door, you could see just fleas everywhere just chilling. And I wasn't having none of that. I don't know where I can turn around in here. Can't go in there, don't really want to go in there. Well, I guess I could go in there, but whatever. So it was awful. Every time I take out my trash, I'd get fucking just swarmed by fucking fleas. it got to the point where I had so many flea bites and I was scratching it a lot that like my skin was like breaking out into like actual rashes. Oh damn, Bus, you take up too much room. But after I cleaned everything up, bombed the house, vacuumed like crazy, we don't really both fit on this road very well. And had the cat at my parents' house for a week where they could work on like, I mean, he had flea medication on him by this time. Because honestly, it was like a 4-month process of dealing with this bullshit. So he was actually like 6 months old now, so he could finally get like medication for that. And finally we got the fleas out of our apartment. He doesn't really have fleas anymore, maybe a couple, but he's got medication, so I can't reproduce, which is nice. But man, like honestly, it was just a horrible experience. Like, I never want to put anyone through that or have to go through that. I can't. There we go, pop that front thing open, vent, because oh, it's so aggravating. It's just like you're not even comfortable because I'll just be chilling and like a flea jumps on me and bites me, and just always being itchy just freaks me out. Like, it's just one of the most uncomfortable feelings ever for me. It's like a pet peeve. Like, I don't understand how people can't take showers because just feeling like I'm dirty or itchy or something just bugs the fuck out of me. So, yeah, watch out when you get any kind of animal with fleas and shit, because I've never had to deal with fleas growing up. We never had that problem. We never really got a wild animal. And it's so hard to like kill that infestation because they reproduce so fast, and all, like, I think I read up stats, like one bite is enough to produce like 100 offspring or something crazy like that. So it's really hard to kill off an infestation because you get bit and bam, there's 100 more babies you gotta deal with. And it's awful. Like, you just have to vacuum every fucking day. I wasn't down with it. And I think another random little stat or fact about that is it would take about 6 months, if continuously fed, for one flea to turn into 1 million fleas, which is absolutely ridiculous. Starting to feel that fleas may be a bit stronger than cockroaches. Not completely, but they're just a heavy nuisance when it comes to breeding. And it also takes, I think, 3 months for them to die without being, like, without feeding, which I wasn't about to wait 3 months without going on my patio, that's for sure. Never again. My parents say, here's a cute little cat. You know, he just came from the wild though. No. Fuck that. You can keep it. Not to mention my cat's a little shit. He loves to bite. Not fun.